Hey guys, it's me, Jess, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be kind of a different one in that I'm going to share with you my sales from my brother's stuff that he gave me for free. This was all stuff that he was gonna donate or just trash. I actually went over to his house and cleaned out his closet and brought home at least 8, maybe 9 Tupperwares full of clothing and other stuff. So that was approximately 30 days ago, 1 month ago from today. Since this is mostly men's stuff, it's all different for me because I don't source men's stuff. But there are some brands in here that I'm like, maybe I will be on the lookout for these. And there's some new brands that maybe you have never heard of before. So this is going to be kind of a quick run through because I do have a lot of items to get through. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first item I want to share, actually the first 2 items I want to share because they're the same brand, are bird dogs. I've never heard of bird dogs before. Here's a look at what they look like. These were 2 pairs of shorts. I sold each separately, but one sold for $35 and the other one sold for $40. So being that these are free, that is a pretty good profit. Here's a look at what the tag looks like. So if ever you see it out in a thrift store, you know you should pick it up. So a brand I don't pick up, but I've heard of a few times. I thought it was sold at PacSun, and maybe it is. It's called Volcom, and I believe this brand is sold at the mall, if not PacSun. But I have to tell you, even though these just sold for $18, they sold overnight, so that was a quick sale for me. And again, these were just a pair of shorts. And a brand I thought didn't sell well at all, another mall brand, Express. Express shorts are selling. And I think it does depend on the size. Smaller sizes probably won't sell so quickly. And being that it's summertime, I am selling a lot of shorts right now. So Express, along with Banana Republic, they sold for $20, which seems insane to me because I feel like you could find Banana Republic in any thrift store. And then on top of that, another pair of shorts that sold real fast for me were a pair of Dockers. These only sold for $10, but still I saved them from the landfill or them going through the cycle through Goodwill and then ending up in the landfill. All right, something besides shorts. This was a Steelers Ben Roethlisberger jersey. This was their throwback jersey. It was the bumblebee stripes. It was hideous. So, I mean, that's all I can say. It had the patch letters or numbers on it. Apparently it was highly sought after. I did have it listed for maybe 2 days. I did look up comps and they were around $100, but I saw that all the comps and the existing listings were youth sizes. So to have a man's size, and I believe this was a large or an extra large, which is a great size, was good, beneficial for me. And I ended up selling it for full price on Mercari for $125. My brother does have an extensive shoe collection, and if you haven't noticed already, he is a clean guy. He is pretty much OCD. He lets everybody know he's OCD. His kids let me know he's OCD. He's very clean. Like, his house is spotless. So I was very surprised to find all of this stuff just shoved in his basement. And again, he was just doing a house cleaning, so he wanted everything out. He didn't really care what happened to it. But I'm sure he is glad that these have found a better home. So his shoes I found were some Nike Aperture. They're very, very nice, and they sold for $57. So at the top of his closet, I did find some luggage, and I did take some of it, and some of it is still listed, but not selling right now. But one thing that did end up selling was this Minnie Mouse tote. I believe it was kind of like a picnic set. So my brother and his family, I guess, had a Minnie Mouse and a Mickey Mouse lunch set. I'm not sure. I don't think they were ever used. But the Minnie Mouse did end up selling on Poshmark for full price of $57. So onto some shirt sales. I found this Roar shirt, and I have heard of Roar before. I've never found it though, so pretty excited to find it in this Tupperware full of shirts that my brother had. It was white. I do have like 3 other Roar shirts. These all are size large or extra large, and this one ended up selling for $25. And randomly a Hollister shirt sold. I am not sure why. And so, you know, you could sell anything. I mean, this went for $15, but that's $15 more than I had before. Another shirt that I'm sure you have all heard of, or maybe not, is Bugatti. And I actually just learned about Bugatti while watching TikTok, and I do follow a few men resellers that sell a lot of men's clothing, and they mention this brand a lot. But this shirt was so cool because it did have many colors in it that were very just like boom in your face. And maybe that's how Bugatti is, and I just loved it. So somebody sent me an offer of $40, and of course I took it. I'm not really sure that I've ever saw my brother wearing these shoes, but these are a pair of Airwalks. They had a little bit of sway to them, and they sold super fast for $49.99. So in the Tupperwares that were full of my brother's stuff, I did find some of my sister-in-law's stuff, and she has really good taste. She had this Tahari, which is very hard for me to sell, but it was cashmere. So anything cashmere is totally worth listing. This was kind of a mustard yellow, and I am surprised that it sold during the summertime. And I sold this on an offer to watchers for $21.99 on eBay. So as you can tell, these are in no particular order. I am just going down a list I had made. So a couple more shirts for you guys. This Untuck It shirt, I have mentioned Untuck It before because I did receive 3 Untuck It shirts in a Goodwill blue box. And they all sold immediately, and no surprise, this one sold immediately as well. It was just a short sleeve button down, and it sold for $29. Again, Express is definitely going to appear a lot in this video, and it is very surprising to me because I did not think Express shirts would sell. And with that thought, I was like, okay, I cannot sell Express shirts singly, so I am going to have to lot some together. So I did find similar shirts, either Express or other brands that will be mentioned later. And I did. I started lotting things together and listing them on Poshmark. That way the buyer would only have to pay one price for all the shirts, and they wouldn't have to go in my closet and bundle everything anyway. So here was 2 Express shirts. Somebody offered me 19, and of course, you know, I'm gonna take it. So with lotting, I did lot up these 5 Gap shirts. They were just regular t-shirts. And as you may know, Gap is not the best brand. It's really, really hard for me to sell. I don't typically list it at all. It wouldn't be worth my time, but I did find 5 that were the same size. I did not put measurements in my listing when there was more than one. So I'm hoping none of these come back. I believe my orders have been completed, so I think we're good to go. But yeah, 5 t-shirts that were Gap sold for $24. Okay, here's a brand that I had never heard of. My brother, when he brought them over, was like, okay, these are good shirts, so make sure you price them right. It is called 4 Laps. So with this one, I couldn't tell if it was black or blue. So I put the 2 together, and I think one's black and one's blue, but I just didn't want to get called out. So yes, I lotted these together, and I ended up selling them for $45. Here is a look at the tag if you are not familiar with the 4 Laps tag. So again, if you see this in the thrift store, pick it up. And another shirt that my brother said was worth money is called Built, or BYLT. I'm not really sure how you say it, but this is also a great, great brand. I sold this one shirt immediately for a $20 offer. So, I mean, when somebody offers you $20 for one shirt, yeah, I don't care. Just take it. So a brand that I don't recommend picking up, and I probably shouldn't have listed, but I am glad I did because I did save it from eventually going to the landfill. It is a BKE button-down shirt. I thought it was nice. I thought I would get more than $10, but somebody sent me an offer for 10, so I had to take it. Another lot of Express shirts. These were 3 Express shirts. They were short sleeves, so a great time to sell them, and they sold for $25. And this one is an Under Armour bundle. I actually split out all my Under Armour stuff. I probably could have lotted some together to make it a little easier, but somebody was smart enough to go through my closet, find Under Armour that was in their size, and they ended up bundling together and sent me an offer, and of course I accepted. And the offer was reasonable, $36 for 3 pieces. Yeah, you can have it. So another one of my sister-in-law's items were 3 Nike shorts. These were size medium. I thought they would fit me, and I was going to actually keep them because they're just so wild and crazy colors. I love them. I need more shorts in my life. But apparently they did not fit my booty, so off they went to their new home for $28. And that was a funny one because I delisted and relisted this at least 3 times, and I did it daily because I knew it would sell. I delisted them because I kept getting offers, or I would send out offers of my own. I originally had them listed for $25 and when I relisted them for like the 4th time, I relisted them for $28 and somebody immediately bought it for full price. So delist, relist your stuff if you know it's worth it. Oh, here we go. Another express bundle. I don't recall what was in this bundle, but here are my screenshots, and this sold for $25. And last night I listed 2 Nike shirts, one of which was a polo and one which was a tank top. Again, I did not put measurements in that listing, and I sold it immediately on Facebook Marketplace for $22, and that was full price. A new brand to me, but maybe it's well known to most men, is Highlight, and I thought that they only made shoes, but apparently they make shirts, polos as well. So I stuck this polo up and I received a $26 offer and I took it. So there you go. And a quick sale that happened that wasn't priced very high. I knew I wasn't going to get that much. I do have another hat that is similar, and I did mention that in my listing so that they could combine the two, but they did not. So they only bought one hat. It is an Under Armour hat. It's blue, it's plaid. It sold on an offer on Mercari for $12. And finally, another Mercari sale. I had just listed 2 Built shirts, BYLT, and 1 Highlight shirt, and I listed them separately. And someone reached out to me and said, if I put all 3 together, would you take $65? And I was like, I didn't even check the prices. I was like, oh, $65 for 3 shirts? Sure, that sounds good. So I created a listing just for him. He ended up purchasing, and all is good. All right, that was it so far for my brother's haul of free stuff. I do want to let you know what I have made in profit. That is after fees, and my cost of goods is 0, and that total is $787.92 within 1 month, 30 days. So that's pretty cool because that's $787 that I made, and I didn't even have to go to the thrift store and pick things out. That's time I saved out sourcing, which is actually one of my favorite things to do. But seriously, all they had to do was photograph and list these and then ship them out. So I want to know, do you guys have anyone that you get free items from? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.